Now today I'm so happy and excited to be reacting to one of my favorite YouTube chefs, Chef Jean-Pierre. He is one of my favorite chefs, especially on YouTube. He has one of the best personalities that he's always bubbly in the kitchen. He says, "Hello friends," every time he starts a video, and it just hooks me right in every time he starts a video. Now his video today we're going to be reacting to is called How to Make Perfect French Fries. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, perfect French fries. Now, Chef Jean-Pierre, go check out his channel because I guarantee you that he's got a recipe for you. He does things that are extremely difficult and he brings it down to the most simplest terms, and he's so good at doing that. And there's very few people on this earth that are able to do that. They're able to just take a really complex topic and dumb it down and show us exactly how that topic works. Things like that. You know what I'm talking about, and you probably know a few of those people in your mind right now. And I also have a special announcement. This morning, like early this morning, like around like 2 in the morning, we finally crossed over the 20,000 subscriber mark. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. It's just crazy to think about that only 30 days ago, I was under less than 10,000 subscribers. Like this crazy. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the interaction, all the participation. Like, you guys are wonderful. Like, the amount of likes a video gets before I know that there's no way you could have watched the entire thing, it just blows my mind. So keep it up. It's just awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of the views. And yeah, I hope you're around for the long haul because I've got a lot of great things planned for the channel. But without further ado, let's go react to Chef Jean-Pierre and see how to make the perfect French fry. Are you ready to hear? Hello, friends.
Well, hello there, friends. Today I'm sharing the secret. How to make perfect
cute little
French
basket
fries.
He's got there.
Very easy to do. You're not going to believe it, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bells.
Already there,
French
brother.
fries coming up right now, friends.
Such a hippie little poppy beat there. I feel like I'm watching an Apple TV commercial or something.
Okay, friends. Well, simple to make French fries, but there is some tricks. I'm going to share them with you easy. Friends, we're using russet potatoes. I peel them. I put them in water.
Yep.
I'm going to show you how to cut them perfectly. You can do it with a mandolin if you're a professional chef. You already know that. You don't need me to tell you how to.
Now, a funny story. My wife would never let me buy a mandolin, so I had to go steal one from my parents' house in order to make a couple different dishes. But then I found this other mandolin type that is much safer, and we used it, and we showed it off in the German smash burger, the German inspired smash burger video. And you put your vegetable or whatever in the top of it, and you just push down on this handle, and the handle chops it perfectly. And there's like a bunch of different settings. Pretty sweet, and you don't have to worry about slicing your palm off.
But I'm not going to use a mandolin because a lot of you don't have a mandolin. If you have one, you know how to use it. You don't need me. So, so very simple. First, we got to try to make a cube. And remember, when you're cutting a potato, you don't want it to stick to your knife. You move forward and backward. You give it some motion. See, look, we're going to cut.
Absolutely true. There's also a special knife, or a specific knife you can use for this that has divots in the side of it. A Santoku knife usually does. Am I saying that right? Probably not. But it's got divots in the side of it, and those divots keep the potato from sticking to the knife. It's not perfect, but it definitely does help. But watch how this chef just rips right through these potatoes.
A little bit so we get rid of these stays right there. We'll go forward, we'll go backward. Boom. And it doesn't stick to the potato. See? Forward, backward. That's right. So forward, backward. The idea is to have a movement. And then we're going to try to get rid of some of those sides that are right.
See what I'm talking about? The way he explains it, I bet you guys completely understood that, and you're going to give this a try when you go to make French fries next time.
Also, this is only if you want to make it a perfect one. Eh? You don't want to make a perfect one, by all means, use this, eh? But I don't throw them away. I'm going to make a mashed potato. I'm going to make something with it. So look, guys, what we're going to do now, something really quick, eh? The size of the slice will determine the size of your fries. Very important. It's the same thing with the dice. First, we're gonna cut. So it depends. You want big fries? You want small fries? You want bâton? It depends.
What kind of fries do you guys like? Because this is a tough decision for me. I guess it depends on the mood or what I'm pairing the French fries with, but I really do like shoestring fries when they're done correctly, because there's a really fine line for an overdone shoestring fry. And then sometimes I like a real big fat one, especially if I'm frying them in beef tallow, so. But tell me in the comments what fries you like. I'm going to show you the way I like them. I like them about a quarter of an inch. So you move forward and you move backward. You see, look. And now, remember now, the size of my fries are now determined. They're going to be that size. I can't change that anymore. So I want to make them smaller, I make them smaller. I want to make them bigger, I make them bigger. So now I'm going to go forward and backward, okay? Forward and backward, all right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them. I do it one at a time. I'm going to cut them in perfect julienne. I bet he
same
doesn't
size.
normally
You
cut
see
them
now?
one at a time.
Okay, now, if we were doing a food competition, I would fail because they're not exactly the same size. Okay, but if you have guests that are going to measure your fries,
I hope for your sake that you don't.
All right, so look, very simple, friends. Okay, very simple. Everybody can do this, right? This one is a little bigger. You see, notice that? Thank goodness I'm not doing a competition. So now, friends, we want to rinse them. And rinse them and rinse them. You see the water is cloudy? Do it 2, 3, 4, 7 times, however time it takes. I think 3, 4 times is enough to make sure the water is clear. You take them, put them in ice water. Ice water. All right?
It's that special salt he's foreshadowing.
Put them in ice water. Take them out of the ice water at least an hour and a half.
Oh.
Leave them in the ice water, put them in the fridge. After that, you take them, and you got it.
My biggest issue is I never plan this far ahead with doing dinner or things like that. So having to put them in an hour is probably, I don't want to call it overkill, but I don't think you need to go for an hour. I would do it just for while I'm prepping everything else. So do your potato first, and then when you move on to the rest of your vegetables and then onto your protein and you're prepping all that stuff, by that time 10-15 minutes has passed, and for one single potato is probably fine. But if you do have the time and you're really great at planning, by all means, the longer you can let them rest, the better. Just like the dough in the fridge, which some people didn't understand with pizza dough. Most pizza chefs, actually every pizza chef I've ever met does a slow cold proof in the fridge, and the slower cold proof actually helps those esters and gluten strands the gluten strands relax more, the esters build up to make a really strong flavoring dough, as opposed to letting it rise for an hour on the countertop at room temperature. So that is the reason for a slow cold proof in the fridge. I hope that helps.
In your fridge.
Nothing on the French fries, though, sorry.
And those guys are ready. They've been in my fridge for an hour and a half. See, nicely organized.
Ooh,
you gotta be organized. Yeah.
In an upcoming video where I have 3 chefs cooking in my woods reviewing the TV show The Bear, there's one comment that's made where they were talking about how chefs have OCD, and and they're like, oh, we're not talking about any of us, are we? So wait till you see that video. But perfect example right there. You got to be organized.
See who's the animal around here? Yeah, that'll be me. Yeah, they all agree. So now, look, friends, what we're going to do the first cook of those potatoes. The right way to do French fries is first to cook them slowly, to let them cook through, and then we do a final cut, a final cook at a higher temperature just to get them golden brown when we're ready. The beautiful thing about doing this way, friends, you can have, let me remove this out of the way. The beautiful thing about this, friends, you can have them ready way in advance. You see? You can make them.
Watch his eyes. This is one of the best parts about Chef Jean-Pierre is Watch his eyes. He makes the best eye contact, whether he's like really trying to get you to pay attention and also entertain you at the same time without even thinking about it. Another thing to notice about organization of his kitchen, check out the handles of the pots that are on the shelf to the back left going towards the center. They're all at a 45-degree angle for him to just reach up and grab, boom, boom, every single one of them.
French fries, you can make them a week before. Keep them in the freezer. Don't worry about them. Nothing's going to happen to them. What we're going to do now, we're going to give it a first cook.
I've never done
the
that,
oil
but
has
maybe
to
that's a
be
way I can make
at
myself more prepared.
275 degrees, which is now 275 degrees.
I would
Make
normally
you
do
it
300,
you
but
take your fries,
I think that's fine.
I'm probably not going to be able to do them all because it's a little much right there. And we're going to put them
It is a small
in
pot.
the oil slowly so they don't splatter everywhere. The oil is 275. Maybe I can give it a couple of more.
I think I'm going to
And I'm done. I'm going to blanch them. I don't want to put too much. I'm putting them all in there. I think that'll be fine. Now, the oil is going to slow down for a second, but it's going to come back. And we're going to put a timer. Please, Jack, put a timer for me. 3 minutes. We are precise. We're going to go in there 3 minutes.
He's that little cartoon character. That must be Jack.
Check it out. It's always good to steal somebody else's food right there. You just want to make sure for 3 minutes they don't stick to each other. They don't get too friendly with each other. And for 3 minutes, we are going to do the blanching. All right? So I'll come back in about 3 minutes when they blanch, and I'll show you the next steps. Pretty simple. All right? Okay, friends, remember to regulate your heat. If your heat gets too hot, you got to slow it down. So
he's using a spider to pull the fries out. If you don't have one of these and you do fried foods, or if you want to do fried foods, those little slotted spoons like he's using right there are so cheap. They're on Amazon. You can get like a pack of 3 of them. They're all different size for like $10 or $12 or something like that. Great things to have, especially if you do a lot of frying.
The thermometer the whole time, and I did look at my thermometer, and now you can see, of course, they're not cooked. I mean, I'm sorry, they are cooked. They're just not pretty looking.
Super soft.
See, they're cooked already. This is what we call the blanching. We're blanching them, so they're cooked. They're just not pretty. So we're gonna make them pretty. So now, friends, what I have to do is I have to.
It's gonna organize them.
Let me put a little paper towel in here to get rid of some of the excess. Okay, and then we're gonna let them cool for a second, and then we're gonna go in the freezer.
Oh.
For another 2 or 3 hours. That's why I say you can do them in advance, friends, okay? Or you can leave them in the refrigerator, but if you have it in a room in your freezer, it's even better.
Perfect French fries.
Put them in the freezer for 2 or 3 hours. If you have it, see, that's what you have to plan to make it perfect. So when you want to make it next time, all you got to do is get your oil temperature now at 400 degrees, because the final fry is going to be like, oop, just for a few seconds to give it a beautiful color, because they cooked. All right? So I'm going to put the oil at 400, and I come back, and we do them together. We make them look beautiful. All right? Be back in a minute when the oil is 400.
Wait, what did that say?
Okay, friends. Well. Okay.
Oh, didn't go back far enough. If you put too much, you're going to have too much.
Yes. Okay, friends. Well, check out your thermometer, 380, 400. They should be hard. Remember, take them out of the freezer, friends. It's easier. Put them in the freezer. Put a bag in it in the freezer. So much easier for you. I don't know if I'm going to put all of this. I went back. My pot is a small pot. I just wanted to do just a small amount. Otherwise, it's going to be overwhelming. Oh, yeah. The oil is hot, friends. All right, that's it. I'm only going to put this.
I'm actually surprised it's not bubbling even quicker.
That's it. All right, so now, friends, what we're going to do, we're going to mix them a little bit. I had this long fork in here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. So we're going to use a small fork. Just a little bit. Just want to mix them up a little bit. Make sure your oil is super hot, friend. And now you may want to keep your heat on to maintain that temperature.
Sure.
Remember now, the purpose of
Now
right
it's
now, because
bubbling.
they're cooked already, the purpose right now is just to get them beautiful golden brown. So when they golden brown to your liking,
Some people
can
like their
take this
fries
also. It's less
overcooked.
dangerous. When they are brown
There it
to
is
your
again.
liking, friends, then they're done. It's just right now, all we're doing is just getting beautiful golden brown. That's all we're doing. Okay? So I highly recommend it, friends, you make a bunch of it and put them in the freezer. You have a dinner party, you want to do a steak frit. I'm going to
Sure.
do a video on that.
You already did.
We can just put them in there. That's all you got to do. They're done. They've been in the freezer. And matter of fact, you can certainly, I don't know.
That's not bad. Maybe
Could you
I'll do
buy
that
them
for
already
a
frozen like that?
party.
I bet there's bags of frozen fries, the real potatoes.
Yeah, I don't know. So, frozen French fries, I have a love-hate relationship with, but there are these really thin ones. They're called, this is going to sound gross, but they're the fast food crunchy style. I think that's what they actually say on the bag, and it's Ore-Ida is the brand. And when you cook those on your griddle, like you actually just get your griddle nice and hot, dump those on there, and then hit them with a bunch of oil and salt them up while they're on your grill. Those fries are incredible. Like I've never had frozen French fries taste that good as much as they are, as good as they are on the griddle. Like it kind of blew my mind the first time I did it. But maybe this is a good way to do it. Maybe because I've got one of those the French fry makers. You just stick the potato in and just crush it down. I like to leave the skin on my French fries. Do you guys like to leave your skin on the potatoes when you do your French fries?
You could buy already like that, so you don't have to go through. But you still got to go through the process of you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove this thermometer, friends, because I already know. Hey, look at this guy. I already know my
There's a
temperature
fry
is
stuck in
good.
there.
So, make it easier for me since my pot is quite small. Yeah, I bet they sell frozen fries. And everybody's like, yeah, they sell them. Remember, you still got to blanch them, friends. All right?
Yeah. And I have
then
done
we're
that
gonna
where you
put
take the frozen fries and you cook them in
salt.
oil.
I'm going to put in onion salt. I got this amazing onion salt, or you can put a garlic
Nice.
salt in there. That'd be delicious.
Yeah.
Or fleur de sel, or whatever salt you want. It's your stuff.
Now, I know there's a lot of people watching that have an aversion to truffle oil, but have you ever had French fries, like really nicely cooked French fries that have a nice coat of salt on them and then a little drizzle of the truffle oil and then some like fresh pecorino romano drizzled on top?
It's your stuff. It's your fries.
Yeah, it's my fries.
And I love them
I mean,
with
in my
ketchup.
way.
I know. I love it with ketchup. Oh, you know what you can make also is a remoulade sauce.
Ooh,
That would be
remoulade,
really
yes.
good. A remoulade, delicious with a remoulade. In Belgium
like with
they
my
eat them
homemade
with
ranch.
mussels. I should make that dish. Mussel and fries. Yeah. Trust me. The mussel. The people in Belgium, I'm telling you, they're lovely
His
people.
facial
friends.
expressions are
They're really
the
lovely
best.
people. Look, I'm almost there. What do you think? Just another 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Oop, done.
Oop.
What do you think? Yes. I mean, you can leave him a little bit longer, like another 4,
He's
6,
such a
7,
goof.
8, 9, 10. Oh,
This is why you love this guy.
Sounds funny. So look, we put them right here, friends, in a paper towel. Get rid of the excess. Right, get rid of the excess.
And now you salt the crap
See,
out.
it's beautiful. Now, what you may want to do, friends, is you may want to you can use that oil again, friends. Just make sure you strain it after you use it, right? Just put it like this right there, and when they're hot, just make sure you do this first to get rid of the excess oil, right?
That's
It's
actually
not
a
much,
great idea.
really.
I've never done
just
that.
a little bit.
I'm gonna
just
do that
do
from
this.
now on.
Whoop, goodbye, and put your onion salt right
You
there
can
on
just put them
top,
right
friends.
on the plate, on the
Just
paper towel.
put it right there. When it's hot, that's when you want to put the salt, friends.
Yep.
You hear 'em? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're gonna be delicious, friends. And you know what I do? I put them in those little thing right there. Just put them in a
It's a
little
cute
basket
little
right there,
basket.
friends. See, right there.
That's how they
When they're
serve
not
them
so
at
hot.
this restaurant right here.
You put them in there when they're not so hot. You hear?
Oh, good crunch. Good
You
crunch.
hear? They're delicious. Uh-huh. They're hot. Friends, I hope you make it. I hope you make it. I'm certainly having fun making them for you. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe
Thumbs
to the
up, chef.
channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. They are delicious.
Wonderful.
Oh, that was good though. Ah.
He is great. If you disagree, whatever. I think he's amazing. So I hope you go and check more of his videos out. He's very fun to watch. Like I said, he does a great job at explaining a lot of different techniques and bringing them down to a level where anyone can understand, so that anyone can get into cooking. That's why I kind of relate to him, because that's really what I try to do with my channel, is try to get as many people into cooking as possible. And I'm so glad that many of you have done exactly that. So as always, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.